This video was made to educate both athletes and adults on how to use a foam roll and some of the major areas and problematic areas we have and tend to have a lot of tightness in that need a little more extra attention before and after exercise to perform and move as well as possible. Now right here I'm actually not foam rolling anything, but I'm stretching out my shoulders, really trying to work on my flexion by retracting my shoulder blades back, and really helps if you're a baseball player and you go for a catch, or you're a basketball player or a volleyball player coming down for a block or a spike. Just really working on the flexion of my shoulders here. The first area I'm going to be foam rolling is my back. Now I've crossed my arms over each other, and what that does is open up the muscles in my back. Now I can hit the trapezius, I can open up my shoulder blades and move down the lats and kind of hit the rhomboids and certain areas of the back more this way because it opens up the musculature of my shoulders, my rear shoulders, my scapula there, and that way I can kind of hit any knots or any tight areas within my back a little bit easier than say if my arms were at my sides and my shoulder blades were retracted. Now this picture shows just kind of a diagram of the musculature in the back. The green area would be what we're kind of rolling first from the shoulders down. That is the trapezius, that diagonal shaped muscle. We'd also be hitting behind the shoulders, which is the rear deltoid, as well as the rhomboids would be deep within the muscles, kind of in between that yellow area. And we'd also be hitting the lats as well. So just anywhere, when we training, if you're doing any kind of pulling exercises, tend to get some soreness and tightness within the back. And we just want to make sure we hit that because any sport that requires us to pull or pull things apart, we're going to need as much range of motion and to move as fluidly and quickly as possible. This muscle I'm hitting is the hip flexor. Now to find the hip flexor, typically what I tell people to do is put their hands or their fingers right where their beginning of their pocket would be, and that tends to be right around where the hip flexor is. Um, Now to do this, I kind of angle the foam roll and I kind of rotate my hip on towards its side so I can really hit that area and get a good amount of pressure on there. If you're a hockey player, a sprinter, a track runner, if you have a desk job, typically your hip flexors are going to be very tight, and this is crucial for your performance that you roll these out each and every time before and after a workout or after a practice or a competition. Now right here I'm rolling the quadriceps. I start from as close to the top of the hip as I can, and I go all the way to the top of my knee. I'm going a little fast here, so you actually would probably want to slow down a little bit here. Maybe, there we go. So 3 to 5 seconds up, 3 to 5 seconds down. If you find any areas that you feel like might have knots or that are especially tight, hold it on that area for a length of time, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then slowly, looks like I found one right there, slowly roll it up and back. And what you want to do here is just, again, just take your time, maybe go 2 to 3 minutes on your quads, both of them, and then roll over to the next area of your body. And again, just a quick picture of the quadriceps, starting from the top to the bottom above the knee, and then close to the top of the hip there. Now right here I'm rolling out the IT band. It's a band that runs from the lateral portion of your knee, the side of your knee, all the way up into your hip. Now if you're a runner, a soccer player, whether it be recreational or competitive, someone who has to be very agile, probably basketball players too. This is probably going to be a pretty sore area. I have my right foot down here because putting a lot of pressure on this can be pretty painful. As you progress, you can pick up both legs and stack your feet. But again, this tends to be pretty painful, but a very crucial area to be foam rolling and doing myofascial release on. Now right here I am rolling out the hamstring, typically right below the glute. to the beginning or the above the back of the knee. Uh, Typically, I find that right between the glutes, kind of right where the glute ends and the hamstring begins, is tends to be where the most tightness can be, right where those muscles attach to each other. So take some extra time and put some attention on that area, and then roll out the rest of your hamstring as needed. So right here I'm rolling out the piriformis muscle. It's probably my least favorite to roll out. I tend to have the most pain and tightness in this area, but anything, whether it be jumping, running, sprinting, anything where you're really pushing off, it's going to affect that area. So rolling it out is crucial. Also, you'll notice in this next picture here that there is a picture of the piriformis. You'll see one side is the glute and the piriformis on the other side, and the sciatic nerve. If that muscle's inflamed or not functioning properly, you're going to have pressure all the way down to the back of your leg, and it's going to be pretty painful. So rolling out this muscle is a must.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think foam rolling is crucial. It's crucial if you are a weightlifter, bodybuilder, athlete, or just a general fitness adult. Typically, we don't have money to be going out and getting massages 2 to 3 times a week. So this is kind of a version of a poor man's massage, but it's important because it really is going to aid in our movement and our performance. I firmly believe that for every hour we spend in the gym, we should spend an hour of stretching or foam rolling or mobility or yoga. You want to think of your body like a bank, and every time you work out, lift weights, have a practice, have a game, you're taking money out. Whereas when you do something like foam rolling, stretching, mobility, or yoga, you're putting money back into the bank. So if you're doing a lot more withdrawals than deposits, it can lead to injury within your body. So take the time to foam roll, take the time to stretch, take the time to do mobility. For a lot of you guys, I know working out is the best part, and getting that pump or that feel, or running a sprint and the end of the workout and you feel great. But it's very important to take care of your body and do some of that recovery training. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be making more soon. If you have any questions, you can email me at bashfitnessandperformance@gmail.com, or check out the website bashfitnessandperformance.com, or you can check us out on Facebook and message me with any questions. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be making some more soon.